And taking the ball for Detroit, Justin Verlander. How about a scouting report on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Out towards right center field. Long run, tracks it down. And there's one away. Now batting Jarren Duran. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. A monster shot to right. And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Swings through that.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The 0-1. Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. He's got it. That's out number 2. Air Jordan steps in to take his hats. Chris, he leads the way with the best batting average on the team.
Going an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Breaking ball misses down and away. That one missed.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
3-2 now. That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that'll do it. We go to the bottom of the first. And today's starting pitcher, Peanut Johnson. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does she have a feel for all of those pitches, or is she just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where she wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if she can, she's going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Swings through it for the K. The high heat, too much on that one. Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. Hey! That clips the corner.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone. Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. Back at Comerica Park. Now the left fielder, Josue De Paula.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Green takes it in for the out. 1 away.
Batting 7th, second baseman Ozzie Albies.
Swings and misses. 0-1.
Big-time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. On the inside corner for a strike. Swings and misses, and 2 away now. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Max Clark. Oh, great grab on the dive. To his knee, the throw, and that's a great play for the out. Back here in Detroit, now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Kerry Carpenter. Yeah! And a big swing and a miss. Fights it off. He'll see another. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
That's a ball.
And it's 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Next pitch misses. Ball 2. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. Swings through that one for strike 1. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double.
He was all over that one. He really let that ball travel on the outside part of the plate, but that's a great example that you can still drive the baseball that's away. Rip that one down the line for the double.
Ball 2.
Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds. They're looking
outside
for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty. All set for the start of the inning. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. One up, one down.
Woo. He was all over that first pitch fastball, but just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Up the middle. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat, and now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So a man aboard. Runner on the go. Pitch outside. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Foul ball. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Outside low, 2-2.
What do you got?
Swing, now it appeal to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Jordan Alvarez. He reached out a walk his first time. And it's fouled off. Here's 0-1. There's a swing and a drive. Adios, Peralta. And Air Jordan leaves the yard. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 4-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Foul ball there. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. This one in the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Next to hit, Josue DePaula. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Perez under it. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. Leading off, Colt Heath.
Third baseman, Colt Heath.
Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. She can go anywhere she wants to go right here.
Swings and misses. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Ball, that's outside. Ball, that's low.
Late on that fastball.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Strikeout number 8. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And right back to the mound. Gets it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Back at Comerica Park as we go to the top of the 4th. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. First pitch swinging.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
It's in and out of his glove, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
Ball in.
That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. That one is upstairs. That missed by a lot, and it's a full count. Lifted in the air, right center field. Meadows on the move. 2 up, 2 down. So digging in, Jorge Polanco. Flied to right his first time. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's going back. Back some more. And that one becomes property of the beast. He hammers one out to center. And they add to their lead. It's 5-zip.
Does an excellent job of getting his arms extended to get the fat part of the bat to the baseball. Wrists do not roll over. They stay through the zone and on plane. Excellent swing.
This one in the air center field. And that'll do it. Back here in Detroit, bottom of the fourth, Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. And there's a strike. Meadows, 26 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2018.
Ball down.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Up next for the Tigers, left fielder, Riley Green.
Ball.
Late on that fastball.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the
Ball.
curveball.
That's inside.
Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Out to short. Handles, throws to first. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth. And now here is Kerry Carpenter. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. That's 2-0.
That's
Ball
down.
1. Good eye
Ball,
in that
that's in.
spot.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in.
That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. Kyle Finnegan takes over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score. You know, this group of hitters putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Outside corner. Got him looking. Now it's Jose Ramirez.
Ball. That's out.
The 1-1. And that one fouled off. Here's a 1-2. And there's a ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Blues, the designated hitter, Jordan Alvarez.
Fought off foul. Two down, nobody on.
Ball. That's in.
High fly ball, right field. Perez under this one. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Stepping in, Spencer Torkelson. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Swings through that one out in front that time. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Tigers, right fielder, Whistle Perez.
Ball one. Hey!
That's in there. That is strike two. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss. The high heat, too much on that one. 2 outs, base is empty. Gleyber Torres up to hit. Struck out looking his first time. And that is out of play. That clips the corner.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And she strikes out the side for the second time today. Top 6. Here's the catcher to hit. Adley Rutschman. In the air, left field. Green under it. And there's one away. Foul ball. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Got him swinging for the K. That K is his 3rd of the game. Grant Herter into the game.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Albies at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. This one in the air, center field. Meadows on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is back in Comerica Park. Bottom of the 6th. Colton Keith up now for the Tigers.
Hey!
Andy O'Toole goes down swinging for the strikeout. Looks like she's picked up right where she left off.
Ball one.
Javi Baez, like fellow Puerto Rican Francisco Lindor,
No,
born in
that's
Puerto Rico, but was drafted in the 1st round out of high school in Florida.
Hey.
Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. Here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
She's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed her to pitch well up until this point.
Another one, and that makes it 7. Back here in Detroit, here's the center fielder, Max Clark. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Wow, that's not even close to the zone.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Herder, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round in 2021. Ripped on a line. Makes a nice running catch. And there's one down. To the right side, Torres. And 2 away to start the 7th. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's the shortstop. 1 for 3. Check swing. He held up. And that is ball 1. Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. Here's a high fly ball out to center. And that'll do it. Set for the last half of the 7th. Down the number 2 hitter, Parker Meadows.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right. Struggled a little bit in this one. A couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. In there at the knees for a strike.
I really like how she's been attacking hitters early in at-bats. She's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the hitters she's faced in this one.
Make it 18 strikeouts on the day. 2 outs, bases empty. And now the DH, Kerry Carpenter, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a foul ball. The next pitch misses. Ball 1. Struck him out. 10 straight strikeouts. Back at Comerica Park. And now the right fielder, Jarren Duran. That one fouled off. The 0-2. That's a little bit low. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. First pitch, and he has to get out of the way. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that's a 1-out single. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. He's already homered in this game. Runner on the go. Pitch inside. Safe at second, and that was not close. Swings through that one. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. They're waving Ramirez home. The run comes in from second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Now here is Josue de Paula. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. A two-run blast. And they add to the lead. It's 8-0.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball.
New pitcher on here, Brennan Hanafy. He's into the game with the bases empty. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that's the third out. That just misses. Ball one. Stays alive. And there it is. It's 11 consecutive strikeouts. History on display. What a moment. Perez in the box again. Takes a strike.
0-1.
Swings through that one for strike two.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. She's got a great feel for her breaking ball today.
2 down, nobody on, and a foul ball. That one ripped. Dives and makes the catch. Back here in Detroit, all set to start the 9th in this one. Max Clark getting ready to hit. In the air to left center. And there's one down.
Up next for the Brewers, first baseman Jorge Polanco.
Tap foul at the plate. Base knock center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
All over that one right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early.
Polanco on the go. Popped in the air. Left field. Green under it. He makes the grab. And there's 2 away. Now it's the right fielder, Jarren Duran.
Right fielder, Jarren Duran.
He swings and fouls one off. Here comes the 0-1. Next offering misses down and away. On the ground. And he can't come up with it.
The flip.
You're out.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Colt Heath.
Her pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind her. That's why she's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. You just don't see it that much anymore. A pitcher being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if she's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, she's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Ball one.
To the right side. He'll do it himself. Just one out remaining for the Tigers. Back to the top of the order now. And now the catcher comes up to her. Dylan Dingler. Two down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Got him! And that's the ball game. 8-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.